What is going on, everybody? CastleCrag back from the dead again. And today we're playing Slay of the Spire 2. It's finally here. Yep, obviously, Slay of the Spire 2 is out in early access as of today, March 5th, the day that I'm recording this. Hopefully I have this video up relatively soon after that, but who knows, right? The important thing is that it's here. So yeah, you will have noticed, I'm sure, that there's been a bit of a gap since our last video. We were in the middle of a series on Monster Hunter Stories 2. Unfortunately, as I talked about in the prior series, Monster Hunter Stories 1, life gets in the way of things a lot. Yeah, I've just been so busy. Work has been chaos. That's the best way to say it. I've had to work a decent chunk of overtime lately. Just things that happen sometimes when you work in tech. No big deal. It usually I rarely have to work overtime. Like, my company's really good. So it's not like there's any big issue. I really like working for my company. But anyways, yeah, we had to work some overtime lately. So I haven't had time to record much. That and then just an absolute monsoon of birthdays. My wife's, my kids, my mother's, like, it's every weekend has been nonstop. Every day has been nonstop. And then, this week I finally started working out again because I'm getting fat. And yeah, there's just a whole lot going on lately. But I could not miss this. For those of you that don't know, so Slay the Spire 1 it might even be my most played game on Steam. Second most played. Well, it is my most played game on Steam. Slay the Spire, the original. Sitting at now, it's, to be fair, right? Just to measure and temper expectations here. 331 hours. So probably somewhere around 400 hours because I've played on other platforms. That's nothing in this game. Just like Monster Hunter, 400 hours is baby steps, right? It's nothing. I wasn't very good at the game, but I played a lot. A lot of it, junk hours of not really trying to learn, just kind of forcing things, doing things the wrong way. And so yeah, I'm not great at the game by any means. I can win sometimes. I'd say my win rate's maybe, let's be generous to myself and say 30 to 40%. It's probably a lot less than that, to be clear. But I like to think it's 30 to 40%. I don't know. It's low ascension stuff's obviously different. I don't know what ascensions I went up to. But it takes a long time to learn these games properly. Like, if you're really actually good at them, kudos to you. I am not. But that's just to temper expectations. Technically, yes, there is also, I did say it's my most played game. There's another game on my Steam account that has more hours. But most of those were actually my brother playing it on my account, not me. A younger brother. Because for the longest time, he did not have a PC. And then he'd come and visit and wanted to play his game. So that's okay. Anyways, I'm very excited about this. Just so excited. When the first trailer came out, was it Game Awards of 2024, I think, was when the first trailer for this came out. I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. It might have even been earlier, because I remember it got pushed back. It was going to release in like September or something of last year, or October of last year, this demo, or early access. And then they wanted to push it back for a little bit. And it seems that may have been fine, because it seems very good. So let's see what they upgraded. So Ironclad, if you're familiar with the game, Ironclad, your base starting character in both games now, has a relic. At the end of every combat, you heal for 6. pretty simple. He's an interesting character. Not my best character, and I do like the Ironclad, but he's not my best. There's a brief tutorial. Yeah, sure. Let's see what the tutorial's got in this game. I'm just curious what they've got for the tutorial in this game. All right, select a room to travel. Yep, that is how this works. So, right, look at it from the perspective of a brand new player. Right, to move up in the spire, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room above to keep climbing. Got it. Right click, draw on the map. Wait, what? Middle click, erase your previously drawn lines. Oh, okay. Clear all. Okay, no button for clear all, but still, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, pretty generous eraser. Obviously, we can make the most important shape here. No. Let's see. So I play maybe a bit too aggressively in this game. I'm like, okay, we got elites. So I don't know. I'm not really the right person to do a tutorial on this game and do guided stuff because, again, I'm not very good at the game. If you want to find someone good at the game, maybe go watch someone like Rhapsody or Jorbs or Granberry Voyix. They're going to be a lot better, I imagine, at this game than I am. To be fair, I don't necessarily know that Voyix and Cranberry will be good at this one. I know they're very good at Monster Train, and usually card games or deck builders, the skills translate fairly well. And most people that play them play the other ones. So, and fair point. I've also played a good bit of Monster Train. I don't think I'm not sure if I ever had that one on the channel or not. But yeah, I'm so excited. And look at this. They actually added some color into the map. That's cool. Starter deck is the same as... Oh, smooth. Starter deck, same as in the Spire 1. 5 strikes, 4 defends, and a bash for Ironclad. So anyway, I like to go after elites, powerful enemies that give you a relic. Relic like this burning blood that heals you for 6 at the end of combat. Early shop, not really interested. What's over on this side? Campfire, 4 campfires and 2, well, no, 1 elite. What's a compromise here? So campfires for healing are a little bit less important for the Ironclad generally, as long as you're not taking a crazy ton of damage. What's my best balance here? I'm looking at... Can I get 2 elites? And 3 fires, looks like. Yeah! These fires are back to back and not necessarily in the best places. But they do allow me upgrades ahead of time. And since we have no idea what we're facing in this game, that's fine. I'm going to go up this path here. Kind of along that way. Drawing things neat. Yeah. That's kind of my idea. So let's see what we got. We got okay. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hand. Energy to play. Your energy's over here. You can kind of see it. 3 out of 3. You start with 3 energy each character. So acquire energy to play. Once you're out of energy, go ahead and end your turn. Or play 0 cost cards or use potions. You know, there's other things. But yep, energy's replaced. Start a turn. Blocks damage. You can observe the enemy's intents. Cool. Awesome. All right, you're doing 12 damage. So one of the nice things, health, right, is a resource. And we have 6 in every fight to give up. So if we take 2 damage here, not the worst thing. This is a Nibbit. Only doing 6 damage this turn, and he's blocking next turn. So we'll do that. Looking smooth, though. Animations are nice. Good graphical improvement here, obviously, in this one over Slay the Spire 1. Let's see what we got. He is not attacking this turn, so we're going to make him vulnerable. Vulnerable means it takes 50% more damage from my attacks. Hopefully, in the next hand, we have enough. We have 2 attacks, and he didn't block, so he's dead. So, I'm going to skip over a good chunk of stuff here. because I don't... Just because I'm familiar with the game, but if... you know... Yeah, that's just going to be the... I'm going to skip over some stuff. Sorry. Again, this isn't a tutorial channel. Anyways, what are we thinking? Set up strike. Gain 2 strength this turn. So that's... It's a flex from Slay the Spire 1, but it costs an energy. It has the word strike in it, so Ironclad in Slay the Spire 1 has a card that says every, deal X amount of however much damage plus, a little bit more damage per each card that says strike on it, including your strikes. I imagine that's probably in this game. It was called Perfected Strike. And it counted itself, by the way. Apply 2 vulnerable. You can right-click cards and view what they'll upgrade into. 3 vulnerable. Blood Wall. Lose 2 HP, gain 16, gain 20 block. This could be really good. For the fun of it, let's take another vulnerable application. I don't know if it's good. Again, this is a different game than Slay the Spire 1. Here, for instance, we can easily kill, well, leaf slime, twig slime, leaf slime medium. Okay. So I can kill this thing by strike, or I can take no damage this turn by doing that. Let's just do that. Slimed. That's different. So Slimed was a status card in the previous game, but all it did was exhaust. It did not draw you a card. That's kind of neat. So it's slightly better compared to in game 1. That's nice. I like that. This guy's going to do that again. Unfortunately, we can't kill anything this turn. I can, however, block for a little bit and set this up to die next turn. I'm assuming, of course, that I draw a strike. Perfect. I'll play off a slime just to get out of the deck. Feels like that's a decent use. Well, what do I have left in the deck? I do have 1 block. And we did, in fact, get it. We'll just keep doing damage. If we take no more damage, so 18 damage versus 18 damage. So here's an interesting case, right? Do we apply the vulnerable or just strike? If we just strike, it's 18 damage, right? 6 times 3. If we do this and apply vulnerable, these do 9 damage each. So it's still 18 damage, but we get more damage in the next turn. So we might as well do it. It's not going to matter. Next turn, we either kill or we don't, because I think it's very unlikely that we don't kill. But, in other fights, it might matter. Power cards apply a buff when you use a buff to you when used, remain for the duration of the single combat. There's 1 HP, damage, 9 damage to all enemies, so area damage was pretty good in the first Slay the Spire. Anger is not bad. Strength, obviously, is quite good as well. I might take a 0-cost card just for the fun of it. We don't have a lot of gold, but I like to go into a shop because we can see a bunch of different new cards. What are you? You're going to apply a debuff to me. Shrinker Beetle. Okay, well, we don't need to defend, so an end. Okay, we shrink. Shrink. While the Shrinker Beetle is alive, I deal 30% less damage. Quite interesting. So 4 damage, that'll do 6 damage. So this this will allow them to do 6 damage again. I'll block for the 1 just so I can heal back to full, hopefully, after this fight. And this is why I took the Angers. Was so that I could do enough damage to an enemy while also playing other cards, right? Fire Potion. Potions can be used at any point during a fight, and they're useful. If the enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. I like that. Let's take it. Synergy with vulnerable. Always fun. So here's our shop. We have gold. We get gold every fight, generally. And so we can buy things like this. Strikes and defends gain ethereal. Frozen egg. Ooh. Whenever you add a power into your deck, upgrade it. So every shop has, you know, 5 of your cards to colorless cards, which are cards that any character can get. These cards only the Ironclad can get, barring maybe... There might be some exceptions. Is this bag of marbles? Hey, at the start of combat, apply vulnerable to all enemies. That would be great if I could have had that. I don't have anywhere near enough gold. Deals damage equal to the number of cards played this combat. That's kind of neat. For one like that, I would love that card, actually. That's pretty good. Ultimate Strike. Deals 14 damage and then 20 damage. That's kind of cool. Rupture. Whenever you lose HP, gain a strength. Huh. Is that different from Rupture? Gain 2 strength. Is that different from Rupture in the original game? That might be a decent way to scale. Gain energy for each attack in your hand. Yep, okay. Upgrades to that. Armaments, upgraded card. Headbutt and feed, I know from the first game. Oh, what do we got? Gain 2 dexterity. Okay, fairy in a bottle. Oh, fairy in a bottle, okay. Feed potion. Anyways, do I have any cards that take my own HP? No. You know, I'm not really feeling it. I could take a rupture. What do we have on the map? Some question marks coming up. I'm going to save my money, honestly. There are key... get gain 7 max HP or take an egg. This is cool. So you spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. Okay. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. Well, let's take the egg. It can be hatched at a rest site. I think we have a rest site next. So let's see what that is. That seems fun. It's a quest. Well, we have nothing else to do here. We have 3 options right now. So at a rest site, you can stop and take a breather, select one option, and then move on. You can only do one thing. So I could upgrade a card, right, if I wanted to. What does this guy upgrade to? 10 damage, potentially twice if it's vulnerable, which would be 15, 30 damage. Actually not bad. This just upgrades to 8. That's whatever. This guy upgrading to 3 vulnerable, not bad. Same for this. 10 damage and 3 vulnerable. But generally you don't upgrade strikes or defense if you can avoid it. But obviously we're going to hatch the egg and see what we get. Bird swoop. I'm sorry, what? 0 cost deals 14 damage. Can it be upgraded to 18 damage? That's freaking neat. Alright. I'm going to take another question mark. Because we like to see these. Okay, heal 9 and upgrade. Enchant a card with Sown. First time you play this card each combat, gain energy. Ooh. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't they supposed to be extinct? Legends say consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance. But what if you plant and nourish it instead? I don't have a whole lot of things that I need to be upgraded. Like, it'd be nice to upgrade some of these. This goes from 8 plus 4, 12, 24 to 30. Yeah, assuming the enemies are vulnerable, right? And we'd like to find more ways to make enemies vulnerable. Or we can take something that allows us to play another card. If I put that on Bash, it makes Bash cost 1 the first time I play it. That's actually pretty good. Doesn't seem bad. Or this, it makes that positive energy. Let's just put it on Bash. Sure. And then, because we did that, why don't I upgrade Bash? Neat. I feel like that might be good for this elite. So what do we got? We got... Well, we now have the baby bird with us. We have literally this thing's baby with us. This is the thing that got chased off, apparently, by a shambling beast. Well... What does it have? Territorial. At the end of its turn, gains 1 strength. So in the previous game, that was called Ritual. Yeah, and it stays. So that was called Ritual in the previous game. Very interesting. So remember, this only costs 1. And then we go, boom, a lot of damage. Decent bit of damage here. And we can play every card in our hand here. Great turn right there. That's why I upgraded that. Ooh, and dismantle. Gonna hit twice for 24 damage total. Awesome. And yeah, we get a kill. Okay. Relics found throughout the spire grant unique bonuses, treasure rooms, random events, or defeating elites. We also got a block potion, 12 block. Vajra, start each combat with 1 strength. That's fantastic. We love it. I mean, it's not that special. It's a common relic, but it's still nice to have. 8 block, gain another block. Well, gain energy at the start of each turn. That sounds fantastic. It upgrades to gain 2 energy at the start of each turn. Yeah, I'm taking that guy. So one thing you can see here, and we've seen it kind of before, right? Cards have colors. Gray is common. Technically, these are actually starter rarity, not common rarity, but these are commons, right? These are uncommon, and then gold is rare, and they're generally pretty good cards. That is very good. I won't have to worry about energy once I get that out. And what do we get here? Gorget. Gorget? It's got to be Gorget. Because it's a piece of armor. I think I've heard that before. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. So it's like plated armor, but instead of reducing when you take damage, it reduces every turn. Okay. Again, free value. I'll take it. I like seeing... Oh, I want a relic. So let's see what we got here. What is this guy? Enemy intends to give you 3 status cards. Infested. Upon dying, summons something. Well, I'll take an extra energy every turn and play that. Not too much to really talk about. Infection. Unplayable. At the end of your turn, if this is in your hand, take 3 damage. Yikes. Okay, so this thing is doing 16 damage to me right here. I'm going to play some vulnerable. And I can play every card. 22 damage. Boink. 10. 10. Let's just... You know, I'm going to save my potion. We have plenty of health. Health is a decent resource, and you heal up at the end of a boss fight, so I think we're fine here. Play an anger. And then I'm going to play a strike because I want to see what happens. It explodes and does something here. So that's why I did that, was so that I could play other cards here. 11 damage. So I can kill one of these things. Let's kill the highest health one. And call it good. Alright, we got Tremble. So we can play this whole hand. Let's get rid of something that is damaging us, if we can. And we definitely can, because we have plenty of damage. Nice. Well, this fight's going swimmingly well so far. 15 damage. Can we kill both things? No. We can't kill everything here. I don't think. 7, 7, 14, 21, and 15. We're close, but we can't kill everything. Let's kill the thing damaging us at least. We're going to take 3 damage here, unfortunately. I could avoid the 3 damage, but I don't really feel like I need to. Because, yeah, just kill it next turn. Not worth using a potion for that. Ornamental Fan, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Just free block pillage. 6 damage, draw cards until you draw a non-attack card. Okay. That's some draw. 9 upgrades for 9 damage. I like Flame Barrier right now because we don't have a lot of block. And a single large block is pretty good. Especially on a turn like this. So next time it loses HP, it only loses 1. That's okay. So, so let's just block here. I can kill this thing this turn. No, I can't. It only does 4 damage, but it's still useful. How much am I taking here? 6, 12. Okay, well, I mean, I'll play another block, but it doesn't matter. I actually forgot about the plating as well. The nice thing is they all took damage. So I can kill both of them here. Yeah, just kill them. Stomp. 12 damage to all enemies. Costs 1 less. 15 damage for each attack played this turn. I don't dislike that. Is that good? How many attacks? I have a decent chunk of attacks that I can kind of play to, and I have some 0 costs that help. Plus area damage. I'm going to take that. Generally, area damage is pretty good, and I don't have any at this point. Well, I think we go Flame Barrier, and I'll just make it vulnerable. Hopefully I get a good attack next turn. Yep, a good attack like Dismantle. $19 damage. I feel like I should get enough. Yeah, I should just be able to kill it next turn. Oh, or this turn. Yeah, I didn't really... Did I basically one-shot that thing? Strength Potion, pretty nice. Vajra coming in handy, by the way. We're seeing some stuff. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That seems good. What does it upgrade to? Okay, it's the same as the last game. Rage, also not bad. But I'm going to take a Thunderclap. Again, I'm trying to find as many ways to apply vulnerable as I can. Because that seemed like it was going to be an archetype in this game. Taking 18 damage here. We're back to full health, by the way. The one thing to remember, I got to remember, I have plating. So if I do this, this is 16 block. I'm taking 18 damage. That's fine. I want to kill something here. I don't know what I want to kill. I don't know which one's more important to kill here, if I'm being honest. I feel like the crossbow guy's got to be what's more important to kill, though, right? This is an interesting turn. Okay. 12. This guy's on 14, unfortunately. So, I can kill it. He gets rid of 14 damage, and then I'll just block. Still okay. He gains strength. Okay, we probably want to kill him. That's nice to have. And you're dead. And you're dead as well, I believe. Heck yeah. Battle Trance, always good. Another vulnerable application, though. I'm going to take a Battle Trance. Card draw is generally good. Okay. Well, this only costs 1 to play. I think I'm going to play Bash and Pyre here. You're buffing. I'm going to try and take you out first. And I'm only taking 2 damage from that thing. Yeah, I figured he'd be gaining strength. Let's see what we can draw here. Okay. Well, I don't need to do anything else. Works for me. Oh, and Ornamental Fan procs. Yeah. We're doing a chunk of damage. I really don't need the energy potion, I don't think. Did I ever upgrade? I never upgraded Pyre. So I want to upgrade Pyre. I want to upgrade Flame Barrier. Dismantle would be nice. But Pyre is my first upgrade. Whirlwind. Another area damage. Yeah, quite good. First things first, I'm going to upgrade Pyre. Now I never have to worry about energy as soon as I get that played. It's doing 7 damage. No reason not to just deal with that. Next 7 times it loses HP, it only loses 1. Good to note. Okay. Well. This only costs 1. I can play Pyre. I could block with the block potion, and I'll probably get a potion after this fight. Generally, I think you do. But let's just do that. Doing 27 damage. I should have saved that block potion. Oh, geesh. Mistakes may have been made. It's okay. At this point, it doesn't really matter. One of the nice things I can do is this. Stomp will be free, so I wait until I should have played Whirlwind and... Well, no, because I couldn't do it. Yep. We're okay here. Ornamental Fan procced twice, actually. That's pretty useful. 5 energy. Really nice to have. We got a wound. Doesn't do much. But, yeah, this energy plays well with Ornamental Fan. And now this thing's not too difficult to deal with, I don't think. We are looking to go Battle Trance. Bash. Anger. We're fine. Thunderclap, Flame Barrier, call it good. I keep clicking over here. I could actually just press E to end the turn, but I'm just so used to doing it that way. Oh, fine. I could have killed it, but there's no reason to. We're going to heal for full after this. Goodbye. Epoch discovered, whatever that means. Add a card to deck. Okay, transforms all attacks in hand to Giant Rock. Giant Rock +1 for 20 damage. Meh. Demon form is kind of okay. But you need the energy to play it, right? And I only have the energy after I play Pyre. 4 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand. Add its damage to this card. 6 damage twice. I feel like Thrash is an okay way to go. I just got to make sure I play certain attacks. Actually, I don't even need to make sure I play certain attacks. What is this? Okay. Oh, okay. So they do the boss rewards a little bit differently. Okay. Puppet has arrived. Can you check on Father? I'm too tired. So if you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional energy next turn. An additional 2 energy next turn. Okay. You may sacrifice card rewards to Pale. Every 2 sacrifices obtain a relic. Ooh. Or exhaust your hand and take an extra turn if you don't play any cards. These are all kind of tempting. This is the least tempting to me. I have plenty of energy at this point with Pyre played. Pale's Wing could be very good. It means skipping card rewards is pretty good, and it's not bad to skip card rewards sometimes. Sometimes the cards just aren't good enough to take. And this makes it always a good thing to skip, right? And then this means if you get a bad draw, you can get rid of those cards and never have to draw them again that fight. Which if you get like all strikes in the hand, it's not bad. It does kind of anti-synergize with some stuff. I want to take the Pale's Wing here. That's pretty neat. So what now? Alright. Got 2 elites, a fire between them. Late shop. Do I have an early shop anywhere? I have a good amount of gold. I have a shop up there. I can go left, take some question marks. A decently early shop. Another fire. Yeah, I'm going to go left. So we're going this way. Up this way. That seems pretty good. Let's go for it. All right, what are you? Intends to attack for 13 damage. Okay. Let's see what we can get here. See, there's a reason that we draw first before playing attacks, right? Boom. Boom. So what I can do here is strike, play that for free. I don't want to get rid of that card. Play this guy. And that way I don't lose the... I guess area damage doesn't matter in this fight, does it? Whatever. I was kind of just playing cards. Doesn't matter that much. This thing's burrowed. Okay, blocks not removed at the start of its turn. Stunned if all blocks removed. Yikes. That's some damage coming in. 23. Okay. We'll block for 18. 19 rather. That's fine. Not too bad. Now I think we're in a decent spot. We can do this, do that, and goodbye. Okay. Headbutt's not bad. Card from your discard on top of your pile, and it's upgraded. I don't hate it, especially once we get energy. That becomes pretty good, because then I can start getting the cards I want back. But let's go sacrifice. What are you? So we got a lot of bugs here. Thieving Hopper. Tries to escape the combat after 5 turns. Intends to apply afflictions on your cards. Well, then let's try and get rid of him. So all I have in this hand is attacks. So this is pretty much what I can do here. Now we got some block. Swipe it. Stole Whirlwind. And it's going to try and escape with it. What a punk. I think it's dead. Goodbye. Ooh, interestingly, I can choose not to take my stolen card back. I am going to take it back, but... Right. Break. You know, I don't need another Thunderclap, I don't think. So we're going to sacrifice, and we get a Relic. Or Calcum. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. I like that. I hope... That should give me 10 block at the beginning if I don't block. Okay. Lose 15, choose one of 3 dolls. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Bing bong. Whenever you add a card to your deck, add 1 additional copy. Whenever you play an attack, gain a block. I don't want that. At the start of your turn, deal damage equal to the turn number to all enemies. That's okay. I'll take it. It's something. It's kind of like Mercury Hourglass after a little bit. How long does it take to match it? It probably takes a while. Match Mercury Hourglass. What are you? Okay. Enemy intends to summon monsters. That's a healthy boy. Ovicopter. Well, not a great draw here. Let's see. So I should get 10 block here. Okay, it does work. I wasn't sure if ordering of the relics up here mattered. Sometimes it kind of does, sometimes not. I do not have any... This isn't great. I could kill them all here. Well, not all. These guys are going to hatch. They're doing nothing this turn. Because they're summoning. They're going to hatch after a turn, so they're going to get all their health back. So I... I can do that there. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I feel like that's worth... Oh, that's right, because I already got the block. We're good. Go ahead and draw, see what we can get. Thunderclap, bash, dismantle. Your 7 damage twice. That's not quite enough to kill. Oh, but it doesn't matter. We got plenty of block here. We're fine. And it dies. Yeah, that worked out. Feeling pain. We're not doing any exhausts. I don't care about you, so we're going to sacrifice again. All right, let's upgrade. What should I upgrade here? We're looking at... You can upgrade to 8 damage. That's pretty good. Starting at 6 is not bad. I'm looking at this guy. 24 to 30 is a decent bit of damage. Battle Trance might be actually the answer. You know what? We're just going to go for it. All right, what do we got here? This enemy intends to attack for 3 damage 7 times. What does he got? Whenever this enemy is hit by an attack, add dazed into your draw pile. That's less than ideal. Ah, nice. I was hoping for Flame Barrier. That's going to do a lot of damage to him. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of energy here. We're going to apply the 1 vulnerable and deal some damage. That's all we can do. Now, he's going to take a chunk of damage here. He's going to attack for... Yeah, I'm going to be 16. He's going to attack for a decent chunk. But he's going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to do this. I'm not even going to bother to strike him this turn. Well, you know what? We're going to do it. I think we have 2 days in our pile. Okay, he's not attacking here. So... Stomp him. Call that good. That's all we got. Yikes. Now he adds 2 dazed. Again, less than ideal. You know, this is an elite, I think, right? Yeah, this is an elite. I can just kill it this turn. And we're going to go ahead and do that. Bella's first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. That's fantastic. That's cool. I like that. I'm going to sacrifice. We get a pair. Hey, raised our max HP by 10. I'll take it. And now we get a shop. This is cool. Okay, so we got Abacus. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. Not really for us. Akabeko, Vigor. Your next attack deals additional damage. That's okay. Gain 4 plating. Ooh, I'm going to take that because it synergizes with the Gorget. I'm not even going to think about it. We're just taking that. Feeds good. Bolus. Deal 3 damage. At the start of your next turn, return this to your hand. That sounds awful. That's not very good. Cure all. Gain 1 energy, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good. Colorless. Speed potion. Kind of a whiff on the shop. Burning Pack might not be bad. And I'll take the cure all. Is it worth it to remove a card? What can I remove? A strike? Remove a strike just for the sake of it. And leave. Not a great shop, I feel like. Strawberry, more max HP. I'll take it. And again, we're coming up this way. Some upgrades. What else do we upgrade here? Battle Trance is probably next. Or Flame Barrier, actually, yeah. Again, that big block is quite useful sometimes. What do we got here? Okay. Got 15 plating. Slumber. Awakens upon taking turns. Or losing HP 3 times. So I think that means after 3 turns it will wake up. So it would be nice if we could kill these things. If its attacks are fully blocked, it gets stunned. And it's going to debuff me. Okay. Good to know. Not great attacks, I'm going to be honest. I don't have a lot of block here. I'm going to play this guy. I'm going to play this guy. I don't want to lose Dismantle. It'll be useful on that guy. So I'm going to try and kill that one, I guess. So it's going to be stunned this turn because it got blocked. Well, let's just try and get rid of you because you weakened me. I mean, sure. All right, it'll wake up after this turn, I think. Okay. We'll draw. Thunderclap. Sorry, I'm thinking kind of decently about the turn here. Plenty of damage there. Can I kill you here? Not quite. Okay. Alright, this wakes up this turn. Feels like that was useful to wait for, though. This is stunned. I'm not going to even worry about this. This will die next turn. So I'm only worried about you. We'll play Pyre and Jumble. And block for a lot, actually. This thing's dead. Oh, wow. I can play a lot. I can play this whole hand. Fine. Doesn't really matter. Okay. It's not vulnerable this turn, unfortunately. And I will get more block by not playing a block card. Well, not now, but I would have got more block. Boom, boom. That's right. I was trying to figure out why that card was upgraded. It was Bellows. It upgraded it because it was in my opening hand. Colossus. Gain 5 block. Receive less damage from vulnerable enemies. We do apply a lot of vulnerable. That might be good. Is it worth upgrading? Upgrades to 8 block. Basically a defend, but better. This guy. I'm going to upgrade you, actually. We have gold. Hello. Curl up. Gains 14 block upon first being hit. Okay. Doing 9 damage, which means I don't need to block in the slightest bit. So I can just do all of the damage right now. Oh, crap. I played 4 attacks. Ornamental Fan and Orichalcum, sometimes not great together. Play that guy. Unfortunately, it's doing nothing this turn, so we just whirlwind. Okay. I got 5 strength. It's doing damage. One of the things I want to do is not play 3 attacks. Because I'll get more block. It's a weird kind of like anti-synergy almost. It's dead here, right? Yeah. An attack potion. No, I'll keep what I've got for now. Uppercuts, tempting. Perfected Strike. I've already removed a strike from the deck. So Perfected Strike's just not really what I'm thinking I want. I didn't add anything that said strike, did I? No. Uppercut, tempting. You know, I'll take it. It's an upgrade target. Now, do I want to go to a shop or... I'm going to go to a shop. I have a decent chunk of gold. And okay. Enchanted attacks deal 9 additional damage. I think that's this guy, right? This is enchanted with Sown. So that's 19 damage from that guy? Whatever. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal for 4. Upgrade to attacks. Deal 15 damage. Enemy loses 10 strength this turn. That sounds great. Exhaust your hand. Draw a card for each exhausted card. Or more plating. I want more plating. What attacks can this hit that's useful? Uppercut and Whirlwind. Stomp's okay. You know what? Let's see. Well, we got Thrash and Strike. Whatever. I didn't really need it. It was kind of a dumb thing to upgrade, but I figured why not. Oh, I forgot about Bird Swoop. I'm going to take this guy so that it's more debuffs. And let's see what we got. Okay. Enemy intends to use a buff and give me 6 status cards. Okay. Well, great turn to get Pyre. And just strike it, I guess. There, we want to... Frantic escape. Wait, okay. Get farther away, increase sand pit by 1. And the cost of this card by 1. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Okay, okay. That's probably not a good thing. I probably don't want to be eaten and die. I probably also don't need 6 of these. So I think I'm okay to get rid of 1 of them. How many attacks? I played 0 attacks. We'll go ahead and we're not going to block because Orichalcum's more block than a single defend. Okay. Hey. Colossus, thank you for coming on a good turn. Ba-boom. So yeah, that's... So Colossus can be good, that's for sure. Apply plenty of vulnerable here. We'll get our energy back. We don't really need Whirlwind. And then we'll get further away. Yeah, that's pretty good. We're looking stone armor. Nice. And then we just play out our attacks. Got a decent chunk of vulnerable. We're looking to... Okay, Dismantle's going to be good here. Stone armor, also good here. Not looking to block. Though we do need to play that status card that he gave us as much as we can. Thankfully, we have plenty. Let's just go ahead and play it. Plenty of incoming block, and we can play that for no problem. I'm trying intentionally not to trigger Ornamental Fan. It'd be nice if I could turn it off at my own discretion, you know? Okay, again, probably play that guy. Doing 22 damage this turn. Can I kill it? No, I can't kill it this turn. I also can't draw. So I'm only going to play a strike and might as well play you. Okay. Does it just die this turn? I think it does. There we go. Epoch discovered. Okay, at the start of your turn, put a random attack from your discard pile into your hand and upgrade it. Innate. Not bad. What attacks do we actually care about getting upgraded at this point, though? None of them. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's nice to get the attack back in hand, but it's a random one. It's not like I get to choose, and it might not be a useful one, you know? So that's not great. Conflagration. 8 damage to all enemies. 2 additional damage for each other attack you played this turn. Okay. 9 and 3. I'll take Conflagration, I guess. It's 8 damage to all, at worst, for 1 energy. That's fine. So weak. You have potential to use this weapon. Whenever you kill an elite, upgrade 4 random cards. That's cool. At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Every turn? 1 whistle, 33 damage, stun the enemy, exhaust. Can I don't want to... I can't see what... I imagine that upgrades. I don't know what it upgrades to. Can we look at the map? How many elites can I get? 1, 2, 3? I can get 3 elites. Well, that's 0 campfires, but it's still more upgrades than any campfires can give me. That's tempting. I'm curious about crossbow. A random attack. Does that mean any random attack from the deck. That could be good, right? No, sorry. Any random attack that the character has access to. That could be good. Like, what card do I want upgraded here? Let me think about that. Nothing's that crazy. Let's try crossbow for the fun of it. I don't know. So now I'm looking at... I do want some campfires. And some elites. Not a whole lot of fires I can get to, along with elites. Wow, they exclude each other the whole way, basically. But campfires, one elite's my best path. And an early shop. Yeah. Yikes. Not great. Devoted Sculptor. Enemy intends to use a buff. Okay. Oh, we got this guy. That there, that there, that there. I think that's the attack that crossbow added. Well, we did over 100 damage to him in the first turn. That's pretty good. Sorry, what? Ritual 9? The end of its turn gains 9 strength? Excuse me? Spite. If you lost HP this turn, draw a card. Okay. My plan, stone armor here. And 9 plating, 6 and 9. I mean, that's full block right here. And just for, I mean, there's no reason not to just play that. But we need to kill this thing as quickly as we can. Twin Strike, pretty good to have. Just go ahead and draw if we can get that. Yeah, it's dead. Bye. Explosive Impulse. That's an explosive potion. Got it. I've basically not used my potions or bothered looking at them. Upgrade all cards in hand. Meh. Enemy intends to use a buff. Paper Cuts. Whenever Scroll of Biting deals unblocked attack damage to you, you lose 2 max HP? Jeez. Okay. How much damage is coming in here? 24 damage is coming in. We need to kill these things ASAP. What can I do here? So hold on. I can play Stomp fairly easily. That's going to do 16, 24. I'm going to do 24 to one that's vulnerable. So what can I do here? 19 and 7. 14. Yeah, that puts you to 22. Yeah. Okay. Nice. We take no damage. I do not want to lose max HP. And we get an uppercut. Okay, Impervious is a decent card. Again, I don't know what the end boss does here, but I'm going to sacrifice Meal Ticket whenever you enter a shop. Gain 15 HP. Woohoo! Means nothing to me right now. Intends to debuff me and buff itself. When killed, returns all stolen strength. So I'm thinking it steals strength from me. We don't like that. We prefer not to have that be the case. Block's not as big a deal because we don't block with block cards for the most part. This is fine because we can do that. I would... Unfortunately, I think it's going to be good to get the extra energy. I would love to have played Dismantle this turn. Well, haven't been using my potions, so let's do it. I'm not going to bother drawing. So yeah, I'm going to get all my strength back so I'm not losing damage, because losing damage would be a problem. Oh, it stole 2 strength. I'm like, what? We kill it. That's easy enough. Flame Barrier, Stone Armor, Tremble. Be vulnerable. Block for more. Awesome. So for each other attack played this turn, boom, boom. 3 damage to all enemies. Ah, I burned the wrong one. Oh well. Goodbye. Flex potion. Yeah, we'll take that. So we get grapple. 7 damage whenever you gain block this turn. Deal 5 damage to the enemy. Whatever. If exhausted, if you exhausted a card this turn, which we don't do. Yep, we're just sacrificing. Not finding a whole lot of great thing. We got 2 shops back to back, so we don't have to buy anything. Good to keep in mind. Gold axe, though, it's not that great. Another stone armor. Yeah. Forgot to look at the relics. Innate and retain. Pretty good, actually. That would have been nice. I didn't have enough money for it anyway. Pocket watch. 3 or fewer cards, you draw 3 additional. Lantern. First turn, you get extra energy. Seeker Strike. That's kind of cool. We're okay, though. We don't need anything here. Energy potion could be nice, actually. I am going to take an energy potion. That could be important in the boss fight, especially if I get oh, what's it called? Yeah, Pyre. If I get that in the wrong turn, then that'll let me play it. What are we looking at here? I'm looking at upgrading all of our stone armors. Probably not gonna get anything here, except for a card brand. Lose 1 HP. Exhaust a card, gain a strength. See, that'd be nice to have. Nothing else matters that much to me. Skill potion, block potion, strike dummy. Up to 3 cards with adroit. Gain 3 block when you play them. Oh, that would actually be nice. Well, no, it wouldn't. That'd actually be bad. If you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Okay. Go back. Move on. I feel like we're doing fairly well on this one. Stone Calendar. End of turn 7. Deal 52 damage to all enemies. Whoop-de-doo. I'm going to take this campfire instead of the shop. Upgrade 3 random cards. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, it hit stone armor. Fantastic, actually. That's one thing that I wanted upgraded. What am I looking at now? Maybe Conflagration? What do you upgrade? Yeah. Whirlwind. I'm going to upgrade Whirlwind in case we have an AoE battle. What are you? Hello, Fabricator. Summoning enemies and dealing 18 damage. Thankfully, we have Thunderclap here. And then we just play Defend because we accidentally triggered Ornamental Fan. So... okay. Stone plating. Yeah, we're okay here. I think this thing will flee if I kill this thing first. And that's what we're looking to do. I think we can get it this turn. Yeah, we can get it this turn. Goodbye. None of these. So take another relic. Gambling chip. Ooh, start a combat. Discard any cards in your hand that you don't want. That's fantastic. I want the question mark, but we're coming this way. We might be able to get another relic if we're lucky. Okay. What are these guys? It's attacking and buffing. When killed, a new one is summoned in its place. Okay. So what do I not want in this hand? We don't need Colossus or Defend. Thunderclap we can keep. Bash we can keep. Let's toss the Anger and Strike out. If we can't get something pretty useful here. Stone Armor, yeah, we'll take those. Boom. We can play those guys, and Yeah, that'll work. We're getting a good chunk of block a turn. Another stone armor, unrelenting deal. Next attack you play costs 0. Burn a defend. Ah. I'm gonna do that. That. This thing will die next turn. Okay. Not too much here. Fiend Fire. So we can get rid of Fiend Fire. I don't really want it in the deck, to be honest. Yeah, we're okay right now. Blocking for a good amount. Dismantle will kill you. But I can battle... Well, no. Yeah, I want my dismantle back. Thunderclap. There we go. Thunderclap. Great to get. Ornamental Fan will trigger, but that's kind of okay. So yeah, let's just do this. Free. Okay. Yeah, they'll all die. They'll die next turn to the whatever relic it is that does damage every turn. Oh no, they blocked. Well, this will kill them. That went well. Add a card. Yeah, no, we're sacrificing. Hopefully we... I mean, if we get a good... We either get a really good card here or we don't. It's doing 29 damage. Sword Boomerang, don't care about. Flame Barrier, probably fine to keep. Defend Plus we don't need. Whirlwind we don't need. We're hoping maybe we can get some... Okay, okay. Okay, we did not get what we were looking for here. Yikes. So I'm gonna be blocking here. Huh. I'm not sure what it exhausts. Regular strike. Good with that. That was the best we could do. This thing's a tough boy here. Pommel strike. Good, good, good. Stone armor. Pyre. Pretty much what we were looking for. I actually could have played Bash there. Now I think about it. Or maybe I couldn't have. Boom. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to apply vulnerable. If I had a way to apply vulnerable, that'd be fantastic. But we're not going to get that. So we're just going to do this. It's the most we can do. Chunk of damage came in right there. Very unfortunate. This turn we're going to go off a little bit here. Yikes. We're taking a lot of damage to this thing. We're probably going to have to rest after this battle. Oof. This is terrible. I'm going to play the anger. I'm going to play that. Yeah, that's what I thought I would do. Defend. And then the most damage comes from playing Whirlwind and then Stomp. Plenty of block this turn at least. Bring in with 29 damage, 1 HP, 10 damage all. I prefer not to have to use that. Okay. Getting you vulnerable is nice. We have Colossus in the deck. Oh yeah, just dice. That thing was rough. Well, unfortunately, we get oddly smooth stone. Not the best relic. And yeah, we don't care about those. So we get a new relic. Potion belt. Okay. Useful before the final fight here. I'm actually going to heal. And what do we got? We got something. Do we have a name? Queen. Okay. Well, it's an AoE fight. Number of cards to replace. I'll keep Bludgeon. Not looking for block or these strikes. Okay. So, Stone Armor. Yeah, it doesn't seem to punish me for anything. It's going to apply afflictions on my cards. So, let's drink a power here. What do we get? Whenever you lose HP on your turn, doesn't matter. None of these matter. I'll take juggling. Maybe that becomes useful. We'll gain 2 strength. Let's drink another power potion. Barricade blocks not removed at the start of your turn. Put a random attack from your discard pile into your hand. And ooh, demon form. There we go. Okay, that solves the fight for us. Demon form wins the fight. No problem. We're going to block for 16 here. So we're kind of fine. I could theoretically go uppercut bludgeon. That'll, yeah, that'll work. Because now we'll block for more than he's doing damage. And I don't want to use ornamental fan on accident. Okay. This is exactly the kind of turn that I wanted my energy potion for. So I could use Pyre. And then headbutt on my draw pile. What do I want on my draw pile here? Perhaps bash. Bash back onto my draw pile. And we'll call that good. You are mine. Oh, what? What the? 99 vulnerable. 99 weak. 99 frailty. Yikes. That's some damage. We are going to go ahead and bash right here because we have Colossus. Yeah, it's fine. Delayed damage, 2 additional damage for each vulnerable on the enemy. Ooh. I'm going to go ahead and do this anyway. I know we're going to get some block. Oh, that was a 3rd attack in the turn. Oh my gosh. Goodbye. That was great. I didn't even think about that. Okay, I can only play one of these. Unfortunately, it's going to be Battle Trance, I think. What can we draw? Yeah, we can get to the Stone Armor. It's pretty useful. That stinks, honestly. And we don't even get to the Stone Armor. Okay. I don't want to play 3 attacks here. So 11 and 11. Yeah, that's all we're going to do. That's okay. We're happy with that. Double damage twice, gain 2 strength. I don't need that. I don't need her to have strength. You're not even going to be vulnerable. Nothing I can do this turn. And gaining 2 strength does nothing for me. Not a great turn, but we're gonna block 24 damage here, so that's okay. Bash. Yeah, let's get bash. What do I have in here? Colossus could be useful. Let's headbutt back. Colossus, you're gonna be vulnerable next turn. I got 2 bird swoops. It took me a second to figure out what I just did. Stone Calendar will hit you for a chunk. Yep, and that's... Oh, yeah. Whew. Like, where's Colossus? Right there. Flame Barrier, also quite good there. And yeah, sure, why not? That was a great turn. Okay, dismantle Halfamion. Do I have Burning Pact in here? No. Darn. But... Oh, you're dead. There we go. Interesting fight, for sure. So the Archdemon's Thrall has arrived. Threaten him. Enemy. Kill. Roar, do damage. Very neat. Epoch discovered. Victory. Dealt 1240 damage to the Architect. Wasn't enough. He's taken 628 million damage. Oh my gosh, so many people are playing the game. That's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, so we got unlocked remaining 18, 17. Oh, we didn't quite get up to that. Oh, you're kidding. That's probably by design. Discovered 75 cards, a bunch of relics, enemies, and epochs, whatever those are. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Now, play a single run to reveal this epoch. Chapter 5. Why would it start with Chapter 5? Yeah, okay. Mother of Resurrection. Meow. Awaken from her slumber. Rise, champion. Again. Again. Okay, Niao will greet you at the start of each run. There we go. Niao bonus every run. Alright, well, 5 epochs are waiting to be revealed. Ooh, that scrolls in the opposite direction I would expect. Prion, unlocked by accumulating score, which we did apparently. So, a void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in the universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. And we get colorless cards. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw, gain an energy. Okay. Can I see what it upgrades into? No. Okay. Start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. It doesn't say transform a random card, so I think you get to pick. That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, that could be a fun entropy. Makes sense for the name of it. Play 2 random cards from your draw pile. Could also be good, depending on the upgrade. Oh, and it reveals new epochs. 4 epochs are waiting to be revealed. The Pact. Beat Act 3 with the Ironclad. Act 2, Act 1. Okay. Chapter 1, The Pact. For centuries, war raged between the Ironclads and the Valley Guard. Driven by ambition, a young Ironclad ventures to the forbidden boundary and bargains with the sacred demon. Following potions will appear in future runs. Blood Potion, heal for 20%. All cards containing strike gain 1 replay this combat. Plays this card in addition, so doubles them. That's actually very interesting as a potion. That's a strong potion depending on the run. Exhaust any number of cards in your hand. Sounds good to me. Ironclad's Rage cannot be tamed. Ascension difficulties can be activated when starting a run. Ah, good. So they do have Ascension in this one. All right, next. Beat Act 2 with the Ironclad. The Ironclad's strength surges. The flames of the demonic pact course through his blood. Cuts and bruises heal rapidly. The Valley Guard are cleaved in 2. The Desert Tribe are burned to a crisp. Windwalkers smashed into the ground. And even a familiar horde of aggressive bronze-cladded warriors are set ablaze with these exciting new flames. All of the Ironclad's enemies are shown no mercy. All of the Ironclads. Ironclad? Where is everyone? Falling relics will appear in future runs. You got Red Skull. When your HP is below 50%, you get 3 strength. Paper Frog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 50%. This can be strong. This would have been good in our run, actually, because we were going pretty heavy vulnerable. And Ruined Helmet. The first time you gain strength, each combat double the amount gained. You know, that could be useful on some things. Adds additional damage to attacks. Yeah, we know. I wonder if, for like setup strike, if that means you gain 6 strength and only lose 3, so you actually retain 3 strength. Very interesting, potentially. The Ironclad. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the Spire. Driven by pure instinct and accursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. These cards will appear in future runs. You got Molten Fist, 10 damage, and then double the enemy's vulnerable. And then exhaust. Okay, so this is a way to build up vulnerable. We did see a card, vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. Does that stack with Paper Frog? Can you get multiples of these and they stack with each other? 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy and exhaust. Definitely. So I had something right when I was going for vulnerable stuff. That is an actual intended build path for the Ironclad, it seems. Because there were a lot of vulnerable synergies. Loving it. What else we got? We got 1 left. Play a run with the Ironclad to reveal this epoch. Now, we have to unlock a character here, right? I think I saw the Silent. Oh yeah, there's the Silent. Okay. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. And we get the Silent, my favorite character from the first game. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the Spire once more. Unlock the Silent as a playable character. Fan-flippin-tastic. I love it. Actually, with the Silent. Okay, so these are parallel stories right here. The backstories, I should say. This is a timeline, right? So, Act 3 with the Ironclad, Act 2, Act 1, Act 3 with the Silent. 15 elites, Act 3 with the Silent, Act 1 with the Silent. So, very interestingly, oh wait, what does that say? Play a run with every character to reveal this epoch. Okay. I kind of like this. It is actually a literal timeline, right? It goes in order from the very beginning, right? The creation of the universe and then the current planet called Prion. And then scrolls down here. Hey, the beginning of the Ironclad's backstory. And then there, and at the same time as this step of the Ironclad, which is he enters the Spire, we have maybe the beginning of the Silence story. Right, so it's not exactly parallel because it wasn't happening at the same time as this. It happened later. So the Ironclad came first or something like that, right? Kind of neat. I like that idea. The Overgrowth bosses encounter all other ancients to reveal this. I don't know what ancients are. Ascension 1 with the Silent. Ascension 1 with the Ironclad. Play a single run with all characters and beat Act 3 to reveal this. Okay. Does that mean beat Act 3 with all of them or beat Act 3 once and play a run with everyone? Not sure. And this goes off into the distance. Very neat system. I like the progression system. It's a little bit more interactive, a little bit more in depth than in Slay the Spire 1. Makes sense. There's some upgrades in this game compared to the first one. Surprise, surprise. I'm loving this. That was a fun run. And it's definitely playing like the original. There's differences here and there. There's obviously a lot of animation, graphic upgrade and all that. And cards play a little bit differently. So I'm curious to see just how far this goes into being a new game kind of standing on its own, as opposed to just Slay the Spire 1, but some different cards, you know. Yeah, very curious to see what all of the differences are going to be. Anyways, folks, this has been long enough, an hour and a half. Runs are going to take a while in this game. That's just the nature of it, especially at the beginning, where we're still kind of learning the character. There were a lot of new cards. Right, like One. There's a new card. You know, we got new cards everywhere, and it will definitely take a while. What does this upgrade to? Hold on. I wanted to look at colorless. Colorless. And then multiplayer. There are multiplayer specific cards. We don't care about those at the moment. I was looking for... Where is that one at? Oh, wait, I swear we just unlocked a couple cards. Yeah, like we just unlocked this. Maybe we have to see it in a run first before we can see. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. I wanted to see what it upgraded to. That's clearly it. Entropy, right? Darn. I guess I have to find it in a run first. That's okay. Bestiary, unlocked in the future, run history, all this stuff. Numerous potions. Oh, look at these. So many potions. Must be unlocked in the timeline. A lot of stuff. This game has a lot of content already. I believe this actually... So one of the things, I believe it has more content than current Slay the Spire 1. Not including mods, of course. Because I believe there are the 3 acts, obviously, that we just went through. And then there are... So for Act 1 and 2, there are alternate acts that you can unlock. So there's Act 1A and 1B, and then Act 2A and Act 2B. So total of 5 actual acts in the game with entirely different enemies, events, elites, bosses, which by itself already makes more content than the first game, along with 5 characters in this game compared to 4 in the first game. New cards for different characters and for the same characters in this game and whatnot. So it's very exciting. There's a lot of content. And for $25 right now on Steam, actually $22 if you already have Slay the Spire 1 and you get the the bundle. That's a steal. That's insane. It's crazy how much content you're getting in this. And even that's not even counting the fact that being a roguelike. Roguelite. I consider Slay the Spire a roguelike with a K, as opposed to roguelite with a T, because the meta progression isn't the same as meta progression in a game like Hades. You don't get stronger over time by progressing. You just get more options. Sometimes it could even be actually weaker options than what the base kit has, right? Cards that you unlock might not be better than what you already had, and so they actually just dilute the card pool potentially. Same for relics and potions that you might unlock. But yeah, it's yeah, man, I'm excited about this. I didn't touch too much on my upload schedule here and so maybe I'll talk about that in the next video, just so we can get this one out there. But anyways, if you stayed this long, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you could, please leave a like on the video, comment, all that good stuff, subscribe, you know, helps the channel out, helps me out, and lets you see more content as we progress in this game. I plan to play a decent amount of this before the release of Monster Hunter Stories 3, which I do plan on covering as well. Like I said, the Monster Hunter Stories 2, I don't have enough time left to finish that one. We'll talk about this in the next episode. Anyways, stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.